We're back again? But how is it possible that the Saja Boys are back in town when the K-pop warriors had completely gotten rid of them? What's going on with the demons? I don't get it at all. Please, stop! This is crazy! Oh, did they actually listen to me? Did they stop and dress up like humans this quickly and easily? Something smells fishy here. And it's not me, because I just got out of the shower. The thing is, the Huntrix don't understand anything either. What are these guys up to? What? Wait. You didn't come here to fight. So what are you doing here? By all the moons of the universe. Pink mooners, I'm freaking out. Let me tell you, the Saja Boys want to stop being demons. Even though they can't completely stop being demons, they say they're good now and want to live among humans. Their goal is to become super famous and, most importantly, have fun. That's way better than hiding all the time. But it seems like the Huntrix aren't too happy about this, especially since they'll lose more fans. But, Pink Mooners, I've got a brilliant idea. How about we build them an apartment? Smash that like button to join the pack. We need you. We'll build the Saja Boys apartment right above the Huntrix's. I hope our K-pop warriors don't mind. Overall, we'll design it based on the colors of their outfits. If we take a good look, they're practically all the colors. But we'll focus on lilac, pink, and blue tones. To add a more personal touch, we'll use golden details. Let's go inside. Oh, Pink Mooners! This construction is super powerful. We're at the entrance of the Saja Boys' new apartment. And it's not just any entrance. This is one of those that leaves you speechless as soon as you walk through the door. Honestly, this challenge is a bit tough because we're talking about a group with as much energy and presence as the Saja Boys. We need a decoration that matches their vibe. I mean, come on! You seriously can't have a legendary idol train and then a boring apartment like that, right? Let's give it a bold yet classy touch. Something that screams, this is where the attitude lives. Like, for example, a space full of puffs and cushions with lion faces. I know you didn't see that coming, but if you think about it, it's totally Saja style. Fierce on the outside, soft on the inside. Well, actually, do you know why these curious animals? Because Saja means lion in Korean. So this animal really represents them. That's why this apartment needs to convey strength, style, and charisma. Do you think we can pull it off? Then drop a lion emoji and stick around until the end of the video to see it. This huge mirror is here because they'll dance and practice their choreographies, film their vlogs, and probably take a lot of secret selfies too. With this camera, they can review their dances, get ready for concerts, and even go live for their fans. Or maybe spy on someone to see who ate their ramen. And of course, we couldn't miss this super cute rug. Or the little star for hitting 100,000. That tells us they've succeeded. And they're going for more. They're just amazing. But let's keep this between us Pink Mooners. It's better if the Huntrix don't find out. Now what else? Lights. How could they not have lights? These colorful balls not only light up, they're part of the vibe for rehearsing. You can't tell me they're not awesome. So, what do you think of this entrance? Would you like to live here and have your own idol zone? For now, stay tuned because this is just the beginning. And now, ta-da! Welcome to the deluxe bedroom of the Saja Boys. Have you seen this view? It's like they're at the top of an idol tower. From here, they can see the whole city, and even the fans waiting in line for the concerts. Well, almost. The beds are super comfy, with a plush headboard in dark tones to keep it stylish. And check this out. Yes, that's a lion plushie. They don't talk about it much, but they're really into stuffed animals. especially if they're lions. Even though they have that tough guy image, you know, they have their sweet side. Each one has their own desk, where they do super important things like arguing with themselves for hours about whether the new dance move has a double spin, jump, or triple spin with fire effect. You know, star stuff. Now, with a little bit of my magic and fast motion, we'll finish decorating each of their spaces just like we did the first one. They can rest peacefully, dream, and probably come up with a song while they sleep, even if they don't admit it. I believe that if you let me sleep here for a night, I'd wake up knowing how to dance to the main theme all by myself. Should we give it a try? No, not right now. We have to move on to the next spot. And now, the most secret place in the apartment. The Style Sanctuary. The corner where the magic happens before every concert. The dressing room and bathroom of the Saja Boys. In this area, each one will have their own personal closet perfectly organized, or, well, more or less organized, with their stage outfits, some beautiful jumpsuits full of sparkles. Do you see how they all shine? And not just the clothes, but also their sneakers. They're amazing. And well, we also need to store the outfits of those mysterious dark demons. But yes, even though they're demons, they've shown they can be the good guys, right? There's no excuse not to shine. Although I have to confess that their tails scare me a little bit. Do they scare you too? Now, pay attention to this part, because here we'll set up the vanities with a beautiful velvet tablecloth that matches the stools. And yes, because every star needs them. Don't let their demonic style fool you. They love to look good too. This is the place where they'll put on their masks, tame their wild locks, and even give each other beauty tips. But there's one in the group who always takes twice as long. Though I won't say who it is. Do you know who I'm talking about? Let's see if you can guess. On this side, we'll start with the bathroom, which is going to be shared. They don't need one for each of them, and honestly, we don't have enough space to make them individual. But don't worry, they won't be sitting across from each other doing their business. With the curtains, they can cover up so no one can see them. Since they're a group of 5, we'll put in 3 sinks. That way, even though they have to share, they won't have to wait in long lines. Plus, while one is brushing their teeth, for example, another can be styling their hair, taking a bath, going potty, or even showing off some dance moves. In short, everyone can do what they want. But one thing is clear, bath time will be one at a time. Well, even if they want to squeeze in a bunch of them like the bathtub is some kind of jacuzzi, I'm not going to be the one to stop them. Check this out. You didn't expect them to have matching bathrobes, did you? They specifically asked for them because they say it's for good group energy. But I think it's because they like feeling like they're in a luxury spa. We'll also put up curtains so they can completely relax. And we're going to finish it off with plants everywhere. Some big and some small. Some on the floor and others hanging from the ceiling. Because a dressing room with greenery is so much prettier and more zen. What do you think of this space? Do you also have your own area to get ready like stars? I have a mirror, a unicorn mask, and a big dream of being famous. And next up, we'll have, for example, the kitchen. You might see it as a bit small, but it has everything they need. The guys know how to cook really well, especially Asian dishes, although they don't really like making food that much. So every day they take turns or do challenges to see who has to cook that day. You know, this is a place where the real stories happen. From fights over the last mochi to midnight confessions with a cup of coffee in hand. By the way, speaking of coffee, we need a coffee maker. Idols always drink coffee, whether it's in the morning, afternoon, or night. It doesn't matter the time or place. So you know, if you run into any of them on the street, invite them for coffee. Right here by the window, we'll set the table. That way, they can enjoy the view while they eat. The table is simple but very big. There's plenty of room to fit all the chairs. We could even add a few more in case they have guests, but for now, let's leave it like this. Oh, and I have to confess that they love strawberries. Yes, you heard that right, but they don't eat them plain. They always top them with whipped cream, chocolate, more strawberries. They have a sweet tooth. They love sweets. And honestly, they enjoy savory things too. And anything edible, let's be real. They adore food. Oh, and we can't forget their favorite coffee thermoses that go with them to every concert whenever they leave the house. And we finish off with a couple of little plants to purify the air after cooking spicy ramen. So there we have it. A practical kitchen with a lot of flow. Can you honestly imagine one of them trying to cook basic rice and ending up making popcorn for everyone by accident? I see it. And now, what? It looks like we've reached the last room of the apartment, Pink Mooners, and it doesn't seem very big. Well, this is supposed to be the living room. At least we have some space for a couch. But I don't like how it looks. Wait a second. What if we put individual chairs for each of us? Yes, this idea is way better, and they look great with the round shape of the living room. Wow, just look. Even the rug seems custom made. Honestly, these chairs are really stylish and comfy. But let's add some cushions that, besides being practical, will help us decorate. Because yes, aesthetics are everything. Even if you're a demon, as you've seen. This area is special because this is where the Saja Boy relax, laugh, and cry while watching some key drama. Yes, they feel it all. They shout, cry, and comment on the episodes as if they've known the characters forever. And you know what? Each one has their assigned spot. If you sit in someone else's, there might be a dance-off. So, what do you say? Chats with friends, ocean views, and guaranteed laughs. This is living, Pink Mooners. Well, with that, Pink Mooners, we've wrapped up this amazing apartment, zone by zone, thinking about their energy, their talent, and how picky they are to make everything perfect. By the way, out of all these rooms, which one has been your favorite? I love them all. Even the living room. Can you imagine sitting here with the Saja Boys watching a key drama while you have dinner? Because I can. So, subscribe to the channel and share this video with your most Pink Mooner friends. Bye!